I'm going to be doing something that I haven't done in almost 2 months.
What is that?
I'm going to be actually putting beer into my mouth.
Wow, that's surprising. We have had a couple whiskeys as of late.
Yes, and even that I
a
didn't have
scotch.
much.
I should say a whiskey and a scotch.
True.
Is what we have done. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to fix the Scotch podcast because
Yeah.
something happened with the audio. I apologize for that. That has not gone up yet. But
You went
I'm
silent.
try and fix it
Unintentionally.
I did. Apparently, my mic unintentionally went silent.
Yep.
But we will not go silent with the beer that we have today.
That's right.
It literally has practically talking in the name.
Oh, it's true.
Yes. We have an IPA from Modern Times for this. Give it a shot. I'm Andrew.
And I am Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com, and the beverage that we're about today is the Dreamspeaker from Modern Times Brewing. I'm glad I wasn't relying on that logo to give me the name of this product.
It's really bad. Like the only way, right above my finger,
Oh,
right
there it is.
It
Okay.
says Dreamspeaker.
But that is certainly not the first place your eye goes.
I don't know
and
what kind of
eye
trippy
goes
business this is.
Many places.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this.
You can read Modern Times up over here.
We're speaking of dreams, and it's
Maybe.
got the logo of
Yeah.
the craft beer logo thing right there, right?
Yep, that does.
That's the
Yeah.
independent craft brewer. or
Independent
something.
craft right there.
Okay.
That's correct.
So
Yeah, this is some sort of like Alice in Wonderland LSD like dream speaking right
Yeah.
here. That's all I can get. Like I need to hear Grace Slick and Jefferson
Yeah.
Starship in the background doing something. But yeah, this was given to me by a friend and a coworker, and he bought a 4-pack of it. He was like, "Oh, he's really funny because he just assumes that I have either tried or have seen everything." Is like his assumption. He's like, "You've probably seen this, but have you know this beer from Modern." I was like, "No, I actually haven't heard of that." He's like, "Oh," he's like, "Well, I'm gonna get a 4-pack. I'll bring you one." I don't know how much this is then, as you can tell from the story. I'm gonna guess usually these things are $10.99.
in that area,
$9.99, $10.99 for a 4-pack.
10 to 13.
So he brought it to me, and he's like, "Hey, you guys want a podcast on this? You should." He has already had one. He would not tell me whether he liked it or not.
And does he watch us on Thursday nights?
Not live. No.
Okay.
But he will be
All right.
waiting for this video review, and I'm sure we will discuss it as
Okay.
well. So anyway, that is what we have, as you said, for this. Give it a shot. And I am realizing it's great. We already have the beer right on the table.
Oh, yeah.
Phil has been cut out of the equation for
Yeah.
this episode. To be honest, he's still enjoying the hop water from the previous podcast.
Oh, yeah.
He's going back and forth.
He said, "Guys, give me a break.
Yeah.
I'm just going to enjoy this."
He's still kind of tasting them. He's still a little bit not sure. He still has some questions. Maybe by now Lagunitas has answered those for us.
Especially if Phil is asking those questions, Lagunitas should
would-
respond. So,
I would hope.
so this is Modern Times monthly release for March and April.
Okay.
Correct, because January, February was that Black House.
Right.
Nitro.
which was delicious. Absolutely delicious.
So this has Citra and the Motueka hops in it, and there's a very glowing verbiage on their webpage speaking about what this should be compared to. So we like that, but we'll find out.
We'll find out. 7.2% alcohol.
Oh, yeah, that's probably not much.
Well, you've got to drink some.
Well, I will drink some.
You've got to drink all. All right. Well, which one's taller then? Oh my God! I did it perfectly.
He poured an exact split.
Well, as long as you're not sick, I will
You can
finish
pour
yours
some of
then.
that in there.
God, no. No.
Just right.
Yeah.
Let me do it right over the keyboard.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Yeah, I need more waterproof technology in here. Definitely must be a hazy IPA.
It's got. Oh yeah, it's got to be.
We got some cloud going on here.
Yeah. If it's not, then something went horribly wrong.
Something went horribly wrong. Something's infected.
Just like with the one that was supposed to be hazy that was clear.
That was so weird.
That was bizarre.
Go into the archives if you want to look for that one. What you're seeing on the video here is a little bit lighter. The video, it looks more like straw. If you look at it, even there, it still looks that way.
It's more like
it's a little more of like a light peach, orange.
Yeah.
Like a very light peach, I would say. Yeah. Like a white peach.
Kind of like almost like the orange on our. Not quite that on the orange on our logo there.
Our logo there.
That's a little too much, but it's more toward that.
It's in that ballpark.
It's in that ballpark. Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't had an open glass of beer in my hand, and like I said, over 2 months or almost 2 months. I don't know why I closed my eyes when I was smelling that, but I did. I was like,
this takes me back.
What is this?
Yeah.
I think it's beer.
It's interesting. When I just went for a quick sniff, a quaff of the aroma there. Initially, it was just like, oh, good and fruity. Like I said, kind of the peach orange, what we were kind of describing the color to some extent. Maybe a little passion fruit. Those just kind of general, just nice aromatic fruit flavors. When I gave it a swirl and then aroma, I actually came up with kind of more toward the onion ring thing. I got like a little bit.
There's
of like
that, and there's a little bit of
something at the back end. There was kind of that savory hop or something like that.
A little bit of pine, just a little bit of that in there.
Yeah, that's kind of mixed in there. But there's something, either the malty or the hops that's hitting there. But it smells good.
Yeah,
I like it.
Okay, well, history is about to be made. Well, not history.
This to me is, I think, what what I had wished that that orange creamsicle beer, the Fall of Troy from Belching Beaver. This is what I was hoping that was going to taste like. That one went super fake with some of the flavors.
Right.
But this one, I actually get a little bit of like a creamy note in there. I get a little lime. Yeah. And I had said peach and other things earlier, but I get something. There's like more of like a mango or something else like that.
That's a good call.
In here, which is really good. But like I said, there's like a light. There's something to the body that is just really good. It's not heavy, but it's not too thin. There's this, like I said, literally, it almost feels like there's a creaminess to it.
Yeah,
it's very different than some of the normal hazy IPAs. It's not overstaying its welcome with like a ridiculous amount of fruit, which I like those sometimes too. Like I said, from like some local breweries that do that kind of thing. But it's really good.
There's a little nice juicy fruit on the back on the finish, but it doesn't hang on the tongue there. It's kind of like, it'll let you know, and then it's gone. But
little bitter as well. It's kind of hanging out. Like I said, now that I've kind of sat with it, that's quite good.
Yeah.
Some people would say tasty. It's good.
Some could say tasty.
Some could say tasty.
Yeah, that's good.
I would definitely this is something, like I said, I'm going to be doing some probably exploration tomorrow in the beer scene at
It's just that the
is that graphic freaking you out?
It's freaking me out.
It's freaking me out, man. I'm going to be doing some and if I see that, I definitely could see picking up a 4-pack of it. If again, I am always someone that's kind of looking for the next thing to some extent, and I do know that there's, I think, some new things out from Tombstone that I need to track down. Were they
Captain
still
Bottle
there?
yesterday had the...
There was like 2 new ones that they were showcasing that I was like, well, I got to go get those.
I think the ones I had seen, the ones they had.
They had a barley wine.
The single hop or a rye. A rye IPA.
Barley wine.
Oh, I didn't see that.
They had a barley
but
wine.
But I was just in their IPA zone, so I didn't go down any farther. So,
well, yeah, they had the IPA
they had a few there. Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is really, like, again, there's a range of, everyone kind of keeps putting out a lot of IPAs, and a lot of them taste very similar.
Right.
So it's kind of getting hard to really do different things in this.
To differentiate. And that
to differentiate. And that, like I said, so that's something that I've kind of been thinking about when I have these. And it's like, well, this one does kind of taste different because it brings that body thing to it that I was just talking about. Yeah. That's what makes this one different than some of the other things where it's like, okay, this is just a vessel for a ton of fruit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, that's what you get out of a lot of them lately. And that's good too. Like, I enjoy that sometimes, but it's like, I don't know, there's not... That's why I really was enjoying the single hop stuff from Tombstone, because then it was like, okay, it's only this one. I can kind of, really go through, oh, wow, there's a really neat range that's within this hop that they kind of... And so that to me is kind of neat, because once you kind of get 2, 3, 4, sometimes like 5 hops in some of these, it's like when we used to do blends with coffee. It's like once you get past...
You go too far.
Once you get past 4, it's like... You're kind of like starting to lose a little bit of everything, because something's going to overpower, and then you're really only going to get these 3.
Right.
So unless something is really bringing a large amount of body and the other ones can, that's where you kind of start losing some of that. But I don't know.
And I think some of that, like last week when I went on my little rant, I don't think that was a video, but I think that may have been tied into some of that. It was like, there's only so many things that we can do. Right. And there's only so many, or that we can do, that brewers can do, and there's only so different they can be. Unless it, and so that sometimes is a little frustrating, because it's like, okay, here's a new one. How different is that one really going to be? Yes, to those with the palates and that look at it like we do. Yeah, we can see some of those differences.
Right.
But then sometimes it's just like, I just want something that I enjoy, and that's it's a good time to be a beer drinker. There's a lot of good things to choose from. So
there's a lot of amazing.
Why am I complaining? I'm not.
I think this is why I've kind of forced into a little bit of a lane lately, where I've kind of been looking. It's weird to me because of this time of year, even though I drink them all the time. I've kind of been really wanting more stouts lately.
Huh.
And I think it's because I've had so many of these IPAs as of late where it's like I keep getting like a similar, 40% spectrum of flavor.
Yeah.
Like I want to go to the other side where it's like, why I want I'm looking for more of like the easier drinking stouts.
Yes.
Like we talked
The
about for Modern
nitros
Times,
or-
that Black House Nitro.
Yeah.
I bought a couple 4-packs of those because I was like, I'm like, this is just really good. It's a little bit sweet. It's got some chocolate in there, but it's also got dark chocolate, and it's got, like I said, the nitro. And that one I think had coconut. So that was it was just like, those are the kind of like, it's like refreshing stouts, or maybe like what I'm kind of into right now.
It's a new class.
And I think because it's it's the opposite side of that spectrum, and I think that's kind of been what I've been seeking out. But I think this is definitely a really good option if you're into. Are you into IPAs?
I've been known to be into IPAs occasionally. Yes.
I happen to be a man like me right now. Well, if you're into IPAs or other types of beer, be it barrel aging like I was talking about, or God only knows what, sodas, whiskeys. Unfortunately, we've
Sparkling
tried a lot of
waters?
vodkas as well. Oof.
Not in a
We've
while.
done it, though. We've done it on
The
purpose.
things we do for our followers and subscribers.
I tell you.
And even before that.
That's true. Yeah, just
when it was just us.
to hurt ourselves. Yeah. You can find all of those things, and most of them, I would say, still pretty good.
Might need to revisit here and there.
We
but
stand by most of the things that are on there, but if you think that we're a little off our rocker, you can send a comment.
Yeah.
Where can you comment?
Interaction is good.
AboutBeverages.com.
Yes.
That's where you can comment.
You can.
And other places you can comment are on YouTube,
Twitter.
Yes, Instagram,
Sure.
Facebook.
Yes.
All of these things, just search for About Beverages.
Live with us Thursday nights.
Where's that?
On Twitch TV. Twitch.tv. Yep.
/
About Beverages.
Again, search About Beverages. Just look for that, and you'll find videos and all these kind of fun things. And like I said, again,
We'll be
comment.
there.
Yeah. Wherever there are beverages, we'll be there.
We'll be there.
Wherever there is suffering through vodka, we'll be there.
We'll be there.
Yeah, definitely just search for any of those things. Let us know the things that you're having if you happen to make it out on one of our live shows on Thursdays. Or even if not, leave comments in the videos. We are always looking and responding to people. We appreciate that. Any kind of interaction we are happy to have, as long as it is conversation.
That's right.
That is what we're looking for. But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
You should give it a shot.